wanted to give you guys the information as it's happening and everything that's going on. And this happened pretty much in my backyard to a certain extent. So this last one was the road rage case. I don't know if y'all heard about the road rage case that recently happened on I-20 in Texas. This gentleman had a road rage incident. All right, Luis, we love you, but dog. There you go. So this happened this week. A road rage case that led to a shooting, and it just wasn't a shooting. The dude shot, killed the person, and drove to work. So we're gonna get it started here, and then we're gonna play 2 videos for y'all today. Here we go.
Rage shooting. Good evening. I'm Steve Eager. The man accused of killing her was tracked to his job in Justin. That's where he was taken into custody. Patrick Lawrence told police the victim was tailgating him. Fox 4's Dion England joins us now with more on how it all happened and how the suspect was identified. Dion.
Yeah, Steve, the details, according to court documents, give a glimpse into what happened on the freeway Thursday morning and how police tracked down the man who they have charged with the road rage killing. Investigators tracked down 37-year-old Patrick Lawrence at his job in the city of Justin using a combination of technology and witness statements. The arrest affidavit mentions another vehicle equipped with a dash camera recorded the freeway shooting that killed teacher's aide, 24-year-old Lataivia Davis, driving a red sedan. Fox 4 cameras captured this company truck throughout the investigation scene with a camera mounted on its windshield. The arrest affidavit also references this unusual scene. Police cadets from recruit class 162 scouring Interstate 20 for evidence. One cadet located a single 9mm casing near the Granbury Road exit. Early on, with the help of the witnesses and the department's real-time crime center, police knew they were looking for a blue Volkswagen SUV. The license plate indicated it was registered to Lawrence. Within a short time, a surveillance team was set up and watching his job, where he was detained while leaving for lunch. The affidavit says Lawrence agreed to speak with him about what happened on the freeway. He said he was leaving for work on South Hewland Street and needed to get from the left lane to the right lane to access the on-ramp for I-20. He says when he got in the far right lane, he was in front of a red sedan. The red sedan began to tailgate his vehicle as he started to enter the highway. The red vehicle quickly merged left, cutting across the white on-ramp markings to the left side of the highway. Lawrence then told investigators he could not see inside the red vehicle because the windows were tinted dark. As the vehicle passed, he pulled out a 9mm Canic pistol and fired one shot toward the red vehicle. Patrick, according to the affidavit, observed that his gunshot struck the red sedan's passenger window. Patrick said he immediately exited the highway and proceeded to work. When by police, Lawrence told them the 9mm handgun was still in his car. Police found the gun loaded with ammunition matching the casing found on the highway. Lataivia Davis attended the Vision Church of Fort Worth. The church has made several posts about the Everman ISD teacher's aide, including this one, noting heaven gained an angel and we lost a jewel.
Yeah, so that's the first one. I'm gonna go ahead and play the second one. Again, she was at a very popular church, the Vision Church. So here we go.
From Mervyn Hurst, Lataivia Davis was more than just a murder victim.
A small Fort Worth church suffered a big loss.
It don't look like it, y'all, but that church, if you go look them up, it's very popular. I think they spell it VSIN or something like that.
When they come back to get the good news on Sunday, one of their faithful won't be in the pews.
It's going to be hard. She sat in the same spot every Sunday with her Bible and her notebook. And to go in and to know that she's no longer going to feel that seed, it just doesn't feel right.
Fort Worth police say Davis was killed in a road rage confrontation by Patrick Lawrence on Thursday. An arrest affidavit says the 37-year-old claims that Davis was tailgating him on I-20 and cut him off. So police say he pulled up a 9mm gun, shot at the vehicle, and went to work in Justin. Davis died.
Devastating just doesn't do it justice. She was someone who planned, and so to know the plans that she had for herself and to know that those won't get to come to fruition now, it's the person who took her life did the world an injustice taking her away from us.
Her death is a loss at E-Ray Elementary School in Everman ISD, where she'd been a teacher's aide for about 2 years, Jones says. It's heartbreak for her church family, who saw her get baptized last September, and for her biological family.
They're not good. They're not good. Some moments are easier than other moments, but overall, her family, I don't want to say that they're broken, but I can't think of a better word.
Police say Lawrence confessed to the crime, which investigators say a witness caught on dash cam. He's been arrested, facing a charge of murder. Back at the Vision Church of Fort Worth, the pain quakes through their community because losing Lataivia Davis was not the sacrifice they expected to give.
Never in a million years would I say that someone that I know was murdered because of road rage. Never.
So that's the story on Miss Davis there. Very sad story. Literally in the backyard, pretty much, almost, to a certain extent, about 30-40 minutes away. And just wanted to end with that because I think this all kind of comes together, right? We started off tonight speaking about the Nolan Wells, listening to the family speak about their story of what their rehashing of the night of July the 4th, heading into the morning of July the 5th. And then we moved on and listened to a little bit more. But I think the biggest thing that I take away from all of this is the understanding that everybody has a breaking point. And I think we are no longer living in a world where those basic things that you think you could get away with are no longer acceptable. You have young men pulling guns out over a vape. You have another man shooting through a car that they couldn't see who was inside because of road rage. You have another young man just through some neighborhood beef, shooting another young man at a bus stop prior to going to school. And we currently don't know what has happened to Nolan Wells. But I will tell you this, that I think that we need to really, we have to move off of the tough guy stuff. Because when life hits, it hits. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of people in the chat tonight talking about the emotional impulse and things of that nature. And that's one of the things that I highly encourage people to really start to be able to control, is how you handle things emotionally. Your 0 F's meter should be very, very high, and it should look that way. Like, if you don't care about certain things, you should allow it to be so. So, but what is your thoughts about this, Rain, before we get to the last comments?
This gentleman out here in Texas, we've all been irritated by drivers on the road. How can you, I don't understand the thought process of someone needing to pull a gun on somebody. Did you feel threatened because she was, and then was your interpretation of the suspected road rage, was your interpretation of, the way she was tailgating you, honestly true? That's the way you interpreted it. Was she really tailgating you? And what was the need? And then you just drove on to work without a care in the world. Like, you didn't even check to see, oh, I just shot at somebody. Well, you didn't care anyways, because you just willy-nilly shooting your pew out the window anyway. So you didn't care that it could have been a child. You didn't care that it could have been possibly your family member. You didn't care about none of that. So it's, I don't know what the solution is here, because I think we all should have the right to bear arms, absolutely. But as far as but not everybody, because you got to be responsible. I've said this before on other shows. I think it was No Middleman. We all, as a gun owner, you have that responsibility to handle things safely and be responsible, and how you use it as well. So it's heartbreaking that this young lady lost her life. and it's heartbreaking that this man chose to just all willy-nilly out the window, boom, and then drove on to work without a care in the world. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. That and in all of these stories too, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but the lack of concern for human life, period. In Nolan's story, and all these shootings, the unalivings, all these that's going on, the lack of concern for human life, just decency of being on this earth is a gift. A life is a gift, and not everybody takes it that way for whatever reason, and it's every day I wake up, my feet hit the floor. I say, thank you that I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I can't grasp the concept of how these people, unless they are actually threatened or unless their life is in danger, how they can just take another person's life, So.
Yeah. So I would tell you guys, be careful out there, man. Be careful.
Mm-hmm. It makes me not want to go out so much. Like, I've stopped going out at night, period. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Be careful, man. Keep your head on the swivel. Stay dangerous. And if you don't really got to go somewhere or don't need to be there, I hate to say that, like, that we need to pause our life these days, but
it's great.
If you can go without going, don't go. So.
Mm-hmm. Penny said, got to have grace behind the wheel. Absolutely. Little lady said, went to work like he didn't do nothing wrong. Normal day for him.
It is crazy when you.
Sco said, I'm surprised you still got rain up. Y'all know it's well past her bedtime. It is. But it's the weekend, so little lady said he had bodies. Little lady, do you think he got something else going on?
Yeah. He that was easy for him. And he admitted to it.
Right. I wonder if he was like nonchalant about it, like, yeah, she was tailgating me, and I wonder how the interview went, because he was open and honest in that.
He looked like he's touched by an angel.
So I said it's the weekend, so Mel said she's pretty enough, no beauty sleep needed. Oh, thank you, man. So laughing. Penny said Rain fan club strong in the chat tonight.
Yeah.
Little lady said 24, basically a new driver.
Big facts.
Penny said that's 10 years of driving, little lady. Driving. Little lady said, not necessarily. Some people still get licenses, not all at 16. Okay.
That's true.
Penny said he was paranoid and had something was going on behind the scenes with that. For real. Little lady said getting sleepy. Get licensed late in life. Yeah.
You good.
I think I had my permit at 14 and I couldn't get my license until 16 or something like that. Little lady said, I don't carry no more. If you want my car, you can have
it. Have a good day with it. Yeah.
Penny said, we getting to the point too many people think it's GTA.
That's a big fact.
Crump said, it's not just about mental health, but also it's about controlling yourself. A lot of people nowadays do not know how to control themselves yet, have the ability to end lives in a second. Crump said he's from Ohio. We just recently had a guy who worked at Pizza Hut, got into it with a female customer and she spit on him. He went to his car, got his gun and shot at her and got her in the head. Oh my goodness.
What part of Ohio you in? I was out there for almost 5 years. What part of Ohio you was in? I was in the Youngstown area.
Yeah. Crump said talking about somebody mental is a big thing to talk about, but it's not just about having a disability. It's also just talking about controlling yourself and your urges.
Big facts. We appreciate you.
Akeem said, to be honest, if I blow at somebody, I'm not checking to see anything either.
Yeah.
Lady said, yeah, one shot hit something.
What? Y'all both from Ohio? She said Youngstown. Oh yeah. Youngstown was rough. The is rough. Yeah. My office was in Warren, Ohio. Crumps, you know what that is. I was in Warren, Ohio. I was in the hood.
You say from the Cleveland area. I live near.
That's Ulick. Yeah.
Ulick. Oh, that's how you say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I would have said Ulick.
Yeah, Crump. I was out there for 5 years, man. I like Ohio though. It definitely rubs off on you for sure.
Little lady said Detroit suburbs. I can't say you can't say stay dangerous and not mean just that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I feel you on that, man. We appreciate y'all tonight, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. It's 2 a.m. here. I know it's 3 a.m. It will rain yet. So we appreciate y'all staying up. Little lady, we appreciate you staying in there. Detroit should be ahead too, I think. So we appreciate you guys. Rain's gonna give us a closer, man, and then we're gonna close this thing on out.